Today I'm going to be walking you through your doodles and how to get started. We have the sample sheet here, and then there's also some other examples here. These have been shrunken down so that you have a bunch of different things to reference. I'm going to take you through the basic ones that I've done before and what the examples are made out of. We're going to look at lots of repeated shapes and line. It will add interest when you use the different sized pens, because we have the chisel tip, your regular Sharpie, and a skinny Sharpie. This is one that's already completed. I'll have some others in the classroom if you want to look at any of those. So the first thing we're going to do is do the great big S shape, and we'll do this together. If you have a big space, you can add other objects in here to break up the space if you want to. Think about when we did Zentangles, that same type of thing. Also make sure you have a magazine sheet underneath, because this will bleed through. So the first one I want to show you is the circles, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for you. I'm going to start with the medium-sized Sharpie, and I'm making circles that are about the size of a quarter. Okay, about that big. I'm also going to add another row of circles inside of it. They kind of look like olives to me. If you want to thicken any of those up, you can. I would keep going and carry that all the way around. I'm going to switch pens to the skinnier Sharpie and add one or two circles outside of that circle. You could even do like a flower design. I might do that on this one. And maybe even a couple circles inside. You don't have to do it to every single one. If you try something and it's not working, stop doing it, do something else, okay? So I can continue that all the way around. Let's see, the next one on that sheet is some straight lines. So we're gonna take a look at that. So I might make another little space right here. I might even I'm gonna do like a zigzag here. And I might do some straight ones here. And I'm gonna fill in between with skinny lines. So like the zigzag, they might go one way here and they'll go another way here. And this one, you could have them go this way. It's okay if the spacing isn't perfect, doesn't matter. And then maybe the next row goes the other direction. If you notice your pen gets a little thin, go a little slower. I'm going quickly for the demo, but if I was actually doing this, I might go a little bit slower. I get a little darker line. Okay. I'm just following down here. The next one on there is the Scribble Pattern. I like the Scribble Pattern for filling up places when I don't know what to do, but I have kind of a lot of white space, like maybe in here. Scribble Pattern works well if you keep it small and controlled, and also have it not touch the sides. That helps it look like it was done on purpose as opposed to an accident. I'm going to stay a little ways from the edge here, but I'm going to fill this whole little bit of area and do a small amount at a time. So if it's getting close to the end and you have a lot of white space, this is a great way to do that. You could even do some thick lines and then do the Scribble Pattern in between. Okay, I'm also going to show you how to do the half circles over here. Half circles I might use, you could use a chisel tip if you want a really thick line, or you can use the regular Sharpie. And then you could go on the inside of that. And then maybe switch to the skinnier Sharpie. Or you could even do like two inside. You could do the flower pattern up here. couple here. And I have one more on that sample if you're looking. They kind of look like lollipops, sort of. I use this a lot as well. This also takes up a lot of white space. Little sticks with the dot, and then I circle them. So you have different line weights in there. You could even add like little dots. That way if you needed to, like around something. So remember, the objective is to fill up as much of this as possible. You might be able to fill it pretty darn close by the end of the hour. I have some of these if you needed to look at any of these. Otherwise, if you are in class, you can follow along with me.